All right, guys, we got some polling information here. This one, I've never seen this pollster before. It's called Kolosowski. I think that's how you say it. I'm not 100% sure. But the real Albanian Pat posted it. So, what it basically is, it's if a federal election were held today, which political party would you vote for? Multiple choice question, weighted by 2021 party support and region. So comparatively to what we're seeing in other polls, this is a little bit better for Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives. Still down by 9 in Atlantic Canada. That's not good. Quebec, they're still down, but that's typical. Ontario, they're down by 1. Again, that's really not good. We need to come out and make sure that we support Pierre Poilievre here in Ontario because, let's be honest, Ontario is basically liberal central. Same with Atlantic Canada, but Ontario is way more important. There's just way many more people, way more ridings, way more seats. So if this number pans out, it's not going to be good for the Conservatives. Prairie's 52%, they're dominating. Same with Alberta. British Columbia only up by 1. So it actually shows here the actual numbers here. So it says the latest polling information has the Conservatives at 41% and the Liberals at 39%. Now, it's good news that we're trending back in the right direction here in some of these polls. But to be honest with you, if this is actually the numbers, we get 41%, they get 39%, they're going to win the election. In order for the Conservatives to win a minority government, would be you have to win between 5 and 6 points, in my opinion. Majority would be 10 plus. Again, I still think it's possible, and again, we're trending back up in the right direction. It looks like the NDP gained back a little bit of support from what we're seeing. The Bloc is still at 6%, which, it's right and around where they're going to get. And then the PPC's at 2%, and the Greens at 1%. I was going to show you guys a video of Elizabeth May singing, but when I heard it, I wanted to jump off of a bridge, so I figured, you know what? I'm not going to torture you guys. If you want to see it, it's on X. You can Google it. I'm sure it'll be on Google. Just type it in the search bar, and I'm sure it'll pop up. But viewer discretion advised. I don't usually say that on this channel, but my God, she is one embarrassing, crazy lady. Probably why she's only at 1%. So then they show this pie graph here. So again, it's just showing the numbers. But so this is pretty good news. I'm not going to be overly excited and be over the hill about this, but it is great that we are trending in the right direction here. We're going back up. Liberals seem to be evening out, falling down a little bit. I think the rallies people are getting really excited. But again, I don't know Kolosowski very well. First time I've ever covered their poll on this channel. But if the real Albanian Pat's covering them, they must be legitimate. But again, I don't know that for sure. So if any of you guys know more about Kolosowski, let me know in the comment section. But either way, if we're going to see these kind of trends where the Conservatives are going to get back up over 40%, that is great news. We're going to need about 45, I think, just to get a minority, unless Singh can rally the NDP back. But I don't think so. I think that dude and his party are pretty much done for a while. I don't know if you guys heard, I'm sure you did, but he got an OnlyFans, quote-unquote, model to work for his content team. And then apparently, and again, this is a rumor, I haven't confirmed this, but apparently they actually let her go because she made some certain remarks about the Holocaust. Now, I can only imagine what that crazy woman said, but I'm sure it wasn't great. But that's a horrible look for the NDP, right? First of all, you're broke. You can't manage an office. You can't manage a city. You can't manage a province. You can't manage a country, clearly. You hire an OnlyFans prostitute, which is basically what they are. And then she makes comments regarding the Holocaust. I mean, I'm not laughing at what happened in the Holocaust, by the way. I'm just laughing at some people's stupidity, including Singh's for being such an awful judgment of character. You don't vet people before you hire them on your content team? Okay. Good job again, Jugmeat. 11%. How's that looking for you? But either way, we need the Carney Liberals to slip here. And I don't know, again, is there response bias from the Liberals in polling right now? I would imagine there's at least a little bit, right? I mean, they're going to get more than 20% of the vote, clearly. But are they going to get well into the 30s? I don't know. In 2021, Justin Trudeau got, I believe, 33% of the vote. Is Carney 6 points more popular than Justin Trudeau was? I don't know about that. Especially considering Trudeau's popularity fell off a cliff. But I mean, some of these polls are showing that Mark Carney is not only extremely popular amongst the Liberals, they're showing that he's more popular than Justin Trudeau was even back in 2015. You guys believe that? I don't. I don't believe that for a second. And I made a video probably last week, I think it was, and I want to say it was either Angus Reid or Leger. They came out with this poll and they had some radical left-wing question that they would be very excited to select an answer for, where conservatives are going to see that and be like, oh, this is for people who think he's radical or think he's like Trump. The only other option was I don't know or unsure. But the first two questions were like, first two options, how do you feel about Pierre Poilievre? And the options were, oh, Pierre Poilievre's a radical, blah, 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 blah. Or Pierre Poilievre's like Trump, blah, 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 blah. And it doesn't make any sense. Only a radical liberal would agree with that, or someone who's naive. Not every liberal is radical. Some of them are just uninformed. But those kind of questions, that's going to turn conservatives off from taking polls, right? If I saw that poll, I'm throwing it in the garbage. Go check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. But it's very interesting what's happening in the polling market right now, and as well as the betting market. It's still showing a big lead for Mark Carney at 73%. Pierre fell below 30%. So, I mean, I don't know who's putting the money in. I don't know where it's coming from. But it's very interesting right now. Even though Pierre is clearly popular amongst the Canadian people, he's just dipping in the market. And Carney's still rising somehow. I mean, it's very interesting. But we'll have to see what happens. It's going to be very intense next few weeks, guys. So let's make sure that you get out and register. Go to Elections Canada. Northern Perspective also put out a video today walking you through exactly how to get it done. So if you're not registered, get registered and get out and vote. We need a high turnout. If this is an unenthusiastic election from the Conservatives, which I don't think it will be, but if it is, we're cooked. They're going to win. And they're going to win a majority. We need very high turnout, especially from young people. You have to get out there and show some of these, liberal Gen Xers and liberal boomers that, hey, if you don't care about our future, we're going to have to show that we do. Because let's be honest, if you're a person with that much life experience and you're still voting liberal, you just blatantly don't care about the future of these generations that are coming, because they can't afford a house and they never will be. And they don't care. They just vote liberal anyway. It's disgusting in my opinion. But it's their right to vote. And that's what they're going to do. And they're going to show up. They always do. So young people need to show up too. So either way, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll be back shortly with a new video.